Good morning, Well, that was rude. Good morning, everyone. I'm Mitch, also known as Sparky Teacher from Vidgamium, welcoming you to episode 13, unlucky 13 of, or day 13 of Let's Play Harvest Moon. I'm just gonna eat this fern. We need to go to sleep again, actually. We haven't slept enough. Really, since there's not too much to do every day, I tend to sleep it's like 1 in the morning rather than 6 in the morning. There we go, it's better. Last episode we did the normal things and I talked a bit about Chameleon Circuit. This episode I'm going to talk a bit about Doctor Who, because I feel in a very Whovian mood lately. As in, I've been listening to a lot of Trock music, and as I said last episode, and I've actually been watching a lot of, also as I said last episode, I've been watching a lot of, Doctor Who episodes between editing and stuff like that, like while I'm editing. Because they're freaking awesome. And they're on Netflix. Well, a lot of the newer seasons are on Netflix. The older ones are not so much. Apparently a lot of the older ones were destroyed, so it's a bit depressing. And they haven't like released them all on DVD. I kind of wish there was like a big, it would be really expensive, but I kind of wish there was like a big, huge DVD set of like every Doctor Who episode ever made. Just in one package. Like I said, it would be pretty expensive, but I think it would be pretty awesome. It can come in a big TARDIS box. Okay, last episode we got a horse also. I don't know why we got a horse, we just do. So yeah, this episode I was going to talk a bit about Doctor Who. Last episode, hopefully, if I remember to do it, I still no egg. I told y'all what episode I started watching Doctor Who. I mean, I really did start watching Doctor Who then. I just kind of glanced at the episode, and I remembered the episode too. I remember seeing a bit of the episode. I think, actually, thinking back, I think it might be the Medusa Cascade. It might have been. No, it's a different one. Never mind. But yeah, and then I started watching Doctor Who. I can't remember what episode I watched first, but I watched one episode first, and I really loved it. My quote-unquote favorite Doctor... Oh yeah, Van's supposed to come today. My favorite quote-unquote... Why do I keep saying quote-unquote? My favorite Doctor being, of course, David Tennant. I mean, Matt Smith is an okay Doctor, and I really do like him. Over, like, I never really... Oh, it's locked. I never really liked the, Ninth Doctor. I mean, I guess because I really haven't watched too much of his stuff, I don't really like him. Alright, where's Celia? Seriously. Where's Van going? Van, go. Good morning. Good morning. It's so hot. Also windmills. Wonder where Celia went. But, yeah, I never really liked the Ninth Doctor too much, but then again, it's probably because I haven't seen too many episodes of him. But I really love the 10th Doctor. I love David Tennant. He's like, in my opinion only. Other people have different opinions, but he's like my favorite Doctor. And he seems to be more of a fan favorite. Like I said, just stating opinions. Like, overall, he seems more of a fan favorite rather than, Matt Smith or, can't remember the second Doctor's name. I want to say it was like Charles Esselton or something like that. I don't think I'm wrong. Anyway. They tend to like the Doctor Who fan base, from what I can see, tends to like 10th Doctor. They also tend to like the 4th Doctor, Tom Baker, which I can agree with him on the 4th Doctor. He's pretty cool. From what I've seen on the on Netflix from the classic Doctor Who series, he looks pretty cool of a Doctor. Though, like I said, I don't think there is a set of all his adventurings, which makes me kind of sad. But oh well. I can't have been a Whovian all my life. Seriously, the show's only been running since 1963 and all. Sniff. And I wasn't born then. Yeah. Like, I could have caught a lot of David Tennant's series and some of, Charles Eston. I want to say it's Charles Eston, but I know I'm completely wrong. But oh well. People who watch the show will know who I'm talking about. The Ninth Doctor. I should probably explain about, for people who don't know what Doctor Who is, what Doctor Who is. Well, basically, there's this man, alright? He's called Doctor. He is from the planet Gallifrey. Is she in here? She isn't. On this planet of Gallifrey, there is a race of people called Time Lords. Time Lords, as I told you last episode, are a race of people who discovered how to time travel, and I think are the only, well, not, no, wait. Well, the only race to master time travel, really. It does say that humans have a form of time travel in a certain timeline, like they have a vortex manipulator. Uh-oh. Hello, Sparky. Raising crops is hard work, but it's fun to watch them get bigger and bigger, isn't it? Do you dislike the farm work, Sparky? It's alright. That's good. I always feel like growing crops gives some of their energy to me. You might think I'm strange for saying so, though. No. Well, that event really had no significance at all. Yeah, Harvest Moon is known for these little events. Actually, let's see, because that might have been one of those, because it did have a choice in it, so it might have been like a choice for a heart, if that makes sense. Oop. Like, if you said no, like, I hate it, she would have not gotten a heart and might have lost a heart, but if you said, no, still 2 hearts. Oh well. That was just an odd event. What was I? Time Lords have mastered time travel using a device which isn't technically called a TARDIS. Wait, I thought Van was over there. Using a device that isn't technically called a TARDIS, but was named by, I want to say, Sarah and Jane. One of the Doctor's companions, which are people who travel with him, called a TARDIS called Time and Relative Dimension in Space. It's an acronym. Where is she? Concerning. Alright, let's go check on the check-ins. But, it's called a Time Lord, and he has a device called a TARDIS, which is a Type 40 TARDIS, which is the type of TARDIS. Type of TARDIS no longer used, but then again, the Time Lords, as of, I don't know what episode, but there was a story arc with the Doctor in which the Time Lords have been all killed, or I think they're like set in another dimension, actually, in which they can't escape. But the Time Lords no longer exist, and etc. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the Doctor rather than the story arcs. Okay, the Doctor is over 900 years old, or I think, yeah, he's over 900 years old, and he has 2 hearts because he is, like I said, Gallifreyan, another species. He ran away from the Time Lords, stealing a TARDIS, and traveling the universe, or running away from his past, I guess you could say. He stole a TARDIS. Sorry if I'm confused. It's kind of confusing doing 2 things at once, like looking for Celia and trying to explain Doctor Who. He steals a TARDIS and he just travels through time, fighting enemies like the Daleks, or the Daleks being a rather mutated looking creature that uses basically lives in these war machine shell things. Okay, the shop's over for business. They live in these shell things and they want to kill basically everything that isn't a Dalek. Dalek, by the way, is spelled D-A-L-E-K. So it's not Darlik, it's Dalek. Anyway, he has many other enemies and allies too. He fights the Centaurians, which if I remember correctly, is just a race that is basically clone soldiers or something like that. But it might be a different species. Well, over again, he fights the Cybermen, which are they basically take humans and use them as replacement parts for their organs, and they're basically just like a machine kind of outer shell. kind of thing. And he just fights all these enemies through time. He has many different companions, and every time the Doctor dies, or quote unquote dies, or is recast, he does this thing called regenerate, where basically he glows and glows, and every cell in his body is replaced. So all these. But every cell in his body and even his brain are replaced, which means that every time he regenerates, he gets a different personality and gets a different appearance and everything like that. It's just a way to explain why the Doctor changes whenever he's recast. Let's see, it's all these other flowers, and he has done this. I guess technically he's only done it like 10 times technically, because we're on the 11th Doctor as of the current moment, though that is set to change pretty soon. According to what the BBC said, he will be replaced after the Christmas episode. It always seems to be Christmas now. I mean, David turns into Matt Smith on Christmas, and well, I don't think that one turned. Never mind. I'm talking to myself. Actually, it's all Let's Playing is really just me talking to myself, but pretending there's an audience there. Sniff. Let's give the rest of these things. I think I'm just gonna hold on to the tomatoes, because I can give those to Celia. So I might give her a chicken egg, see if she wants one of those. Because now I'll have to wait. Oh no, I still haven't found Celia, that's right. Let's see what he has to sell. He does sell different things. And also a different type of flower to sell. Guess I should collect these flowers while I'm babbling. That's fine. Alrighty. Sold all those. So the Doctor basically can live for an extreme amount of time. As previous stated, he's over 900 years old. And each Doctor is completely different because they have different personalities. And oh, there's Celia. There, she must have won up the mountain. Let's see if we can go give her an egg. Yeah, he has a different personality with his different appearance, and he also has different companions. Companions being people who just travel with the Doctor. So for some reason, it tends to be like, if it's a woman, it tends to be like the Doctor's love interest, which meh. Another egg. I think I'm gonna start saving the fertilized eggs, because it doesn't happen too often. But yeah, he has different people he travels with, and they have different story arcs and different adventures of their own, and they eventually get left behind, or they have different ways that they get out of the series. Let's see if she takes an egg. Hi, Sparky. Did your chicken lay that egg? Take it. Gee, thanks. I'll use it in a dish tonight. Okay, she likes eggs. Good. Okay, let's go look at her diary. Yeah, he travels with different companions, and the Doctor also has this magical tool called a sonic screwdriver, which basically, using sonic waves will... damn it. It's supposed to... I guess it's supposed to loosen screws, and I think that actually has happened in a very small amount of episodes. But its main use is to open doors, analyze things. Like, he uses it to analyze things somehow. Like, he'll just point it at someone and go, or point it at the air or at the water and go, and be like, huh, did you know this air is made out of, or this water is made out of acid? I don't know. I guess there's some way he knows. But it's also been used for just about everything else ever. It can open doors, it can, I don't know, set explosives off, it can make people, their ears hurt. If you use two sonic screwdrivers against each other. And that has also changed with the Doctor. Well, most of the time with the Doctor. Like the 10th Doctor's screwdriver is blue and the newer one's green, and it looks kind of like a claw. and it's just changed throughout the years. Um, Apart from that, the tenth Doctor especially has had a bunch of different little gizmos that he uses just that aren't named, or he just like says, "Oh, this does stuff. This is timey-wimey detector. It detects when things are timey-wimey." It's just like a track player or something like that. But yeah, Doctor travels through time. Most of the time, he just, I mean, it's really explained best by Stephen Moffat, the current writer. I think I want to say he said this, but it might have been David Tennant. That basically it's a detective show. The Doctor goes somewhere for some reason, if not any reason, I'll just say, "Oh, look, it's Rome. Don't you think Rome is cool?" and stuff like that. And there happens to be some kind of disturbance made. Most of the time, it involves aliens, but there's some kind of disturbance that involves him. Well, that means that he needs to, well, right the disturbance somehow. And at the end, he always has a solution. Maybe at the cost of people's lives, maybe not, but there's always twists and turns everywhere. And also, well, at least recently with at least recently the story arcs, like, each episode tends to have a story arc in itself. There's some that have like multiple episodes with a story arc, but like recently with the 11th Doctor, it seems that like each episode has a theme or a story arc or something like that, and then all the episodes in that season have a massive story arc that's solved by the end. I don't know. It's just rather interesting. It seems like the episode format now is just like a few episodes in the fall, and the Christmas special, a few episodes in the spring, then the season finale, which is in the spring. And then it's all part of, like, each episode has a different thing that happens during the episode. Then it has a massive story arc that's resolved in the season finale. And then that story arc is also introduces the next story arc. Can we go in here now? That like introduces the next story arc, like, somehow. It's pretty interesting. Come on. Okay. I don't know, I find it rather interesting. Still double heart? Damn it. No, I'm just a double heart you used to know. A double heart that you used to know. But that's basically how the most basic explanation of what Doctor Who is. It's a man who's an alien, traveling in a box. It's a magic screwdriver with other people, saving the universe and solving crimes. And he's also a giant mystery wrapped in confusion. Ooh, what's the cow and the horse doing? I don't think those animals can mate, actually. Like, I'm not saying in the game, because of course they can't mate in the game, but I mean, I don't think in real life, I think it's genetically impossible for a horse and a cow to mate. I mean, a horse and a donkey can create a mule, or a horse and a zebra, or a zebra and a donkey, because they're a similar species-ish. The cow is kind of a different species, or a kind of a different, like, it's different. I mean, a horse and a zebra look pretty similar. A horse and a donkey look pretty similar, but they, a horse and a cow do not look pretty similar at all. And even if they do produce, the animals that they produce are sterile for some reason. I don't know why. Like, that happens whenever you breed two animals that aren't supposed to be bred. Their offspring is often sterile. I guess because it is a freak, quote-unquote freak of nature. Also, we haven't collected the money in a while. I wonder how much money is there. Like, in 2 days we haven't collected the money. Probably like 1,300. Take the money. 1,600. Oh, I was wrong. Kick ass. Oh, and that's about the end of the episode. I'm going to head off to sleep, save the audio, and still need to read the news. This is the weather report for the next 12 hours. It'll be nice due to the high pressure cell in the area. I think my dog even hates me. And there's a rock in my shoe. And I think someone just farted. I'm just looking at his face and thinking of why he looks that way. 10 points from Gryffindor. Actually, he looks a bit more like Tom Riddle. Regardless. Talk about seeds, already heard. Today's horoscope, a bad day. Eat right to bring up your energy. The item of the day is wild grass. Oh no, that one's different. Oh. Hello everyone, it's time for another musical moment. Today we're doing a special featuring composer McCoy G. When one thinks of McCoy G, you have to think of his song, Mistake. Though not many know this, there's no capitalization there. The truth is, the song was originally meant to be an instrumental. McCoy isn't a songwriter, isn't only a songwriter, he's also a virtuoso, I don't know what that means, of the, oh god, why are you making me pronounce these? Agarasi, as well as it seems that the Mistake was originally created to be performed on the Orgasi. Although Mistake is easy to sing, the real difficult parts of the song are these incredibly high tones. Although it takes a great skill in order to produce notes in that range when applied to instruments, the end result is quite pleasing. So as we say goodbye for today, let us listen to the instrumental version of Mistake. Until next time, take care. That was interesting. See, it's day 3, isn't it? Yeah, it's day 3. Alright, well this will be the end of day 3. I've been Mitchell, also known as Sparky Beacher for Vidgamium. Please like and comment if you like the video, because I really like comments. They make me feel warm and fuzzy inside. Also, it makes me want to make more videos. So that's everything then. Goodbye.